Very good morning to all of you, wherever you are in this world during this very difficult time of pandemic. I hope you are safe, your family is safe, and I before I begin this YouTube shoot, I would like to tender my humble apology to all my followers, subscribers, students, colleagues, teachers, researchers, fans, YouTubers, everyone. I want to tender my humble apology to all of you for not having been present, for not being unavailable for such a long time, for not having uploaded any YouTube shoot for such a long time. I was very busy, obviously with 10 million seminars, 200 billion webinars, and 900 zillions of conferences. And plus, uh, there was uh, a PhD examination that is also going on simultaneously alongside these seminars, webinars, and conferences. Uh, so, so I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. There are requests that are overflowing in my WhatsApp to come up with my next YouTube shoot. So here I am, uh, finally back just in time to shoot yet another YouTube video to upload for my own YouTube channel. And actually, I would not have come to shoot this video uh, as early as now. I probably would not have recorded a YouTube video maybe for, say, uh, maybe for a month or so, or maybe for at least couple of months. But having completed my PhD examination for my coursework, and having managed some time in between my webinars and conferences and stuffs like that, I have managed just about enough time today to watch a new OTT release uh, on Hotstar Disney, and the movie's name is Laxmii. Initially, it was named Laxmii Bomb, and then for some strange reason, and uh, Akshay Kumar and productions decided to remove the bomb from the title, and then they renamed it as Laxmi, and they released it in the OTT platform of Disney Hotstar just a couple of days ago. And I have managed uh, finally a few breathing space to watch a movie. And guess what? I'm absolutely, I mean, I won't say even disappointed. I'm absolutely heartbroken. I won't even say heartbroken. I'm absolutely, uh, mm, uh, I don't know how to say. I'm very angry. I'm sad, and I'm extremely frustrated uh, with the with this movie called Laxmi. So much frustrated, so much heartbroken, so much angry that in spite of this very tight, jam-packed schedule, I had to shoot this video as soon as I have finished watching this movie called Laxmi in the OTT platform called Disney Hotstar. Now, why I felt the desperation to shoot this video having watched Laxmi in Disney Hotstar OTT platform? It's because of another movie that I uh, had seen uh, probably a year or so back. The movie's name was Mardani, And then there was a sequel to that movie that is called Mardani 2. And this movie, Laxmi, in a very funny way, in a very uh, weird, strange way, is reminding me of Mardani and Mardani 2. Now, why? Because let me first go back to Mardani and Mardani 2. Because when I watched that movie, Mardani or Mardani 2, I found uh, uh, a very clear case of gender bending there. Uh, and what kind of gender bending was there? Because Rani Mukherjee was uh, playing, or should I say, if I use Judith Butler's terminology, Rani Mukherjee clearly was performing masculinity. Uh, and I'm not going to be explaining Judith Butler's theory of performance here because I have done that billion times in my previous YouTube videos. So you can always go back and watch. But Rani Mukherjee performed masculinity in that movie, although she was sexed female. So, and she was performing masculinity uh, in terms of being a police officer, in terms of being a very successful, dominant, up and running police officer. And everybody clapped, everybody shouted, "Wow! Finally, we have yet another feminist movie for this." Seriously, if that was a feminist movie, Mardani or Mardani 2, then I'm sorry, I have to commit suicide. I haven't learned anything, I haven't read anything, I haven't understood anything, and I cannot teach because then I don't know feminism. That movie, Mardani and Mardani 2, was, forget about calling it a feminist movie, that movie was patriarchal. That movie was patriarchal. Now, why do I think? Because the whole concept of masculinity, uh, even if you associate it with male sex body or female sex body, was reconsolidated. Now, this is not the reason why today's movie called Laxmii is reminding me of Mardani or Mardani 2. This is not the reason though. The reason why Laxmii, when I was watching this movie Laxmii today, why I was being reminded of Rani Mukherjee's Laxmii, Rani Mukherjee's Mardani, is because that movie, when Rani Mukherjee was playing uh, masculine performance, then nobody laughed. Mm. I want all the students to listen to this extremely carefully. Rani Mukherjee, when she was performing masculinity, no one laughed at her. No one found Rani Mukherjee or Rani Mukherjee's character funny. No one found Rani Mukherjee comical or funny. No audience laughed at Rani Mukherjee. You know why? Because she was sexed female and she was performing masculinity. Patriarchy always privileges men and masculinity here and female and femininity there. So there is obviously a hierarchy that men are privileged there and men and masculinity will be there and female and femininity would be here. So always in that sense masculinity and men, both in terms of sex and gender, although I find there is no difference between sex and gender, both in terms of, if you call it sex, you call it sex, if you call it gender, you call it gender, but then when you talk about men and masculinity, then that is up there, but when you talk about female and femininity, that is down there. So patriarchy always uh, tells us, convinces us that there is a hierarchy between masculinity and femininity. So when a female sexed body, that is this, performs masculinity, so she is considered to be going up through the social ladder or through the cultural ladder, through the gendered ladder. But, and that's why nobody found Rani Mukherjee funny, because when a female body performs masculinity, she is not funny, she is not ridiculous, she is not comical, she is not cartoonish, she does not generate humor, because she is going up the gender. And when today we have seen Akshay Kumar playing the role in this movie released in Hotstar, was playing the role of femininity or queen, as he was saying, मैं अपनी इलाके का queen हूँ. So when she was playing or performing femininity, Akshay Kumar, in that movie, then everybody finds it funny. There is a laughter, there is homophobic humor that this movie generates, that Akshay Kumar's character generates. Now, why does this humor come, or how does this humor come? Why did we not find Rani Mukherjee funny, and why are we find Akshay Kumar funny? Because when you are male sexed body and you are performing femininity, then you are going down the gender. So this is a demotion. And when you are female sex body and you are performing masculinity, then you are going up the gender. So you are actually getting promoted. So Rani Mukherjee is a male sex body, I'm sorry, a female sex body, and she was performing masculinity. So she was going up the gender. So there was a gender promotion. So everybody became serious. But when a female sex body performs masculinity, so it is serious business. It's a praiseworthy business. It's a business that should never invoke laughter or humor or comedy. But when a male sex body performs femininity, then everybody finds it funny, because he is demoting himself to a gender, that is femininity, which is below the ranks of masculinity. So this is my question. When a female sex body performs masculinity, this is, oh God, this is serious business. Why should we laugh? So when a male sex body performs femininity, then that is ridiculous. That is laughable. That would generate so much comedy and humor. I have two comments to conclude this video. That is, why do we laugh when a male sex body performs femininity, like we have seen in Laxmii today? And why do we never laugh? Why do we never find comedy? Why do we never find it funny when a female sex body performs masculinity? And with these two very humble questions, uh, from gender studies, from queer studies, from feminism, from masculinity studies, from LGBTQ++ studies, I am taking leave of you from this video. And I promise that I'll be very soon back with another relevant topic, if chance allows me, if time permits. So allow me. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being my subscribers, and thank you for following me everywhere in social media. So stay home, stay safe, and thank you. See you very, very soon. But think about this. Think about this for the time being. Why did we not find Mardani funny? And why are we finding Akshay Kumar funny in Laxmii? Because one was sexed male. So whenever he is performing femininity, she is going down. So let's Let's laugh at it, because man cannot go down. Patriarchy would not love. So let's make him funny. And here, funny is a violence, as I have always said in my classes in Funny Boy. And whenever a female sex body performs masculinity, let us praise her. Let us talk about feminism. Let us celebrate her. Let us be serious. And this is no comic business. This is no funny thing. This is a serious, praiseworthy, respectable gender art. So, okay. So, man performs female. This is disrespectful. And female performs man. This is respectful. Is it because we are feminist, or is it because we are even more patriarchal in the name of feminists? Think about this. Think about this. If changing gender from male to female is funny, then changing gender from female to male should be funny. Or if the changing gender from female to male is serious, then why find funny when Akshay Kumar changes femininity in Laxmii? I do not reconcile or negotiate this gender transvestitism between two Bollywood popular films called Mardani, which is a serious movie because a female goes male, and Laxmii, which is a Bollywood comedy because a male goes female. How can a male go female? No, patriarchy doesn't like it. So when we find funny or comedy in Laxmii, we are not finding funny or comedy in Laxmii. We are saying, yes, sir, patriarchy. Yes, sir, patriarchy. Please, sir, patriarchy. Thank you. Thank you. See you soon. Stay safe, stay home, and stay happy.